Guys, it's Brendo ST, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of work here on the car. A little bit of an update as well. I am in a new place of living. I ended up moving, probably why there's been a little bit of a gap between some videos and stuff and things I've been doing. I have a brand new house, and I did do a mod, which unfortunately I was not able to get the recording of that. Some might be angry about that because it was pretty much the final mod I needed. If you don't follow what I've been doing, the final mod was my front mount intercooler. So I got that installed. I ended up doing it. But today, what I wanted to do is get the light on in here, and let's switch this. There we go, all switched. So, there's gorgeous, sitting all pretty. We ended up going with the CPE lightweight intercooler. So at this point, the car is fully bolted, stage 3. I'm using the off-the-shelf Cobb stage 3 tune. But because I have the catless downpipe, technically it's considered stage 4? I don't know how those numbers and everything work with them guys, but that's what the car's at right now. Today what I'm going to do is, if I can find them out there in the trunk, what I wanted to do is install some hella Supertones. Because why not? I know it's a Subaru thing, but they don't own it. I can do what I want. I'm gonna put those right in the front grille for everyone to see, because I think that'll be cool. And if you can't tell, I ended up shaving the grille so you can see through all the holes. I also have to paint a little bit of that front bumper bar there. But that's what we're gonna do today. She's all turned around and up on ramps. Turns out I don't have that much light on this side. I should have backed it up a little bit more. But I digress. So, we're going to be doing hella Supertones right in the front grille. You got everything you're going to need. A drill for your hole. A nice box of wiring stuff. And I'm kind of holding my phone lopsided at the moment, so. Alright, well, the first step as any, we want to know where we're going to put these. So, the only way to truly do that is to look at the front grille. So, we want to put this in here, so they're kind of where you want them to be, you know what I mean? So if you look at the horn, it looks like that. And we kind of want to place them, at least I want to place them in the middle, one on each side. Let's see, I'm going to pull the grill out, which if you don't know, it literally pulls out. You do have to finagle it a little bit, sometimes it can be hard. In fact, it's hard with one hand, I have to use both. But you get your fingers in the pegs and you kind of just tug on it until it pops. It'll be harder for you guys who haven't drilled it out because you don't have access to like more leverage on the bottom, but you can get it from the top. I've done it before. So I'm gonna pull this out real quick. And there you go. You notice there's quite a lacking of front grille shutters and all that other crap. Well, it's because I tore all that out when I got the intercooler put in. So we want these to be centered. Oh, and if you're noticing this black tab thingy here, this has to be cut out. I really don't see what the purpose of it is. It's kind of just there, but I'll eventually get a nice saw and cut it out finely across here and sand it so it looks normal. Unfortunately, you will see your crash bar. But Dead Hook Motorsports makes a really nice crash bar, though not road legal, but it still looks pretty. $300 later, I might be getting one of them. So the way we want to do this, the way I want to do this, is I want them to be symmetrical and, you know, just kind of sticking in the center here so everyone can see. This little black piece is really impeding that a little bit. I want to make sure it's centered. I don't want to make sure it's too high or too low or anything weird like that. So I'm thinking once we get a good spot, we'll mark a hole with a marker or something, drill the hole out. That'll be the first thing we can do. Nah, I couldn't put it there. It's too out. It's out too much. That grill's in the way. Although, no. See the back is just a little peg. Might not even need this bracket. Is there more than one bracket there? What the heck? Are these separable? Looks like it. Alright. So I'm going to get these lined up where I want them, mark some holes, and then we'll go start the procedure of taking the front bumper off. And I'll show you all of that. Okay. I'm going to get started in taking off all of our stuff here. The front grille. I got the hood popped open. I didn't do anything yet. But what we're going to do is I have a T30 Torx. I believe it's T30. Yep, T30. We're going to take the headlights out, which is just these two little Torx. There's one there and then one up here. We're going to be taking those out. We're going to be taking this Torx out here. That one right there. This one right here. I think. This one up here, which already seems to be out for some reason. I don't think it's in anything actually. And then the opposite side, there's going to be those two again. There's going to be these two here, and then that one up there. Other things we'll have to take out is these little push pins. There's one on each side. I'll show you those. They are, you need a flathead screwdriver. If you look carefully, there'll be a little flat end like that. What you're going to do is you're going to pop the center out, pull that out. When that's out, the whole thing will just pop up. Shit. Thank God I'm taking the underbelly pan off because I'll be able to find that. Yeah, we'll have to take the underbelly pan off, both pieces. I'll show you those here. Make sure I don't lose anything. Go under here. Alright. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, there's a bunch of, well, this piece first, this little air dam. There's 3 Torx bolts on it. Make that 2, because I'm missing some. They just kind of crawl out and fall. We're going to have to take that out, and then when that's out, you can get to all the Torx bolts that hold this whole pan together. And then once that's out, there's going to be those things all around the front part of the car where the lip meets the underbelly pan. There's a couple of them. There's also going to be... Nope, those fell out too. What the hell? Okay. There were 2 Torx bolts there. I'm going to have to go to the store and buy a bunch of Torx bolts because these things keep falling out. They literally crawl right out. I don't know why. So there's 2 there. And I think that's all that holds that together. I'm going to start taking these out. Can't really give you a good angle of me doing it, sorry. It's very tight under here. But start with this crap. Centerpiece first. I've done this like 100 times in all my videos, so if you guys haven't seen how to take this off, I mean, I probably got a better angle at it on some other videos there. I did the charge pipes, the down pipe. What else did I take? The motor mount. Yeah, I've taken this crap off quite a few times. And of course, when you take that off, it reveals the rest of your Torx bolts. Those two there. And like I said, there's a couple all around this belly pan. And there's a couple in the back. Well, if they're not there now, they were there. Well, I'm going to get this out. Take all these bolts out. Take all the push pins out that are along the body line here. And then these two pans will come off. I'm going to get to that. Alright guys, both those little pans are out. Real simple, like I said, it was all those clips and those bolts. And now we can get to the top of the car and start working from that end. Now I'm kicking shit. That's how much I love my car. Okay. I don't know why these lights are on, but whatever. So, now I'm going to get these clips up here. You can't actually see anything. We're going to get the clips up here, all the bolts, and then we'll continue on. Alright guys, once you have all your little bolts out here, what we're going to do is going to pull the headlight assembly out. And it just kind of slides out like so with one hand. You will have to unattach the connector right there. You need a flathead screwdriver, which I have, and you kind of just poke the bottom of it with it as you're pulling on the cable, which is hard to show you with one hand. Yeah, that little connector, poke, and it should pop. I'm going to do that because I don't have enough hands. Sorry, can't show you. Alright, with both your headlights out there, next we're going to do is get this cold latch cable. Kind of just poke that, and then you want to kind of fork it through the hole there. And that's it. This kind of just pries up. Well, it will pry up. It better pry up. And use a screwdriver to pry it up. Not breaking that connector there. This stuff never works when I want it to. I swear. I had this off before. It just comes up. There it goes. Boop. Alright. And with that, nope, we forgot one connector. This guy. Let's not lose this one. Let's not lose this one. I'll find the other one. It's on the car. No, it's being increasingly difficult today, it seems. It's just supposed to pop up. There's nothing that holds it in place anymore. That's it. And there it is. Okay. At least we didn't lose it. Alright. So, that is everything on the top. You can see, whole top kind of move freely. These tabs, you have to very carefully undo them. And that'll kind of come away a little bit. And this one, no, I did not break this. It's just missing. I actually have the tab. I found it one day, just kind of sitting there. It was already broken. And I've never taken this apart prior to that, so it was just sitting there. To this day, I don't know why, but that's what happened. So that's everything in the front. The next part we have to do is not step on those. Would be the Torx down in there. There's 3. So one up here. Right where my finger is. There's one down here. And there's one in the middle. There's also going to be another one of those little pins right here. I'm going to attempt to turn the wheel and hope the car doesn't fall off the ramps. It is being increasingly difficult to do so. I don't think... No, it doesn't want me to. Alright, we're going to struggle a little bit. I have, if I can find it, a short T30 Torx. I can just do it by hand. Let's sit here and try to get my hand in here. Oh, it's going to be increasingly difficult with that tire. Damn. Ramps, maybe not such a good idea. Maybe if I have power steering. Hold on a second. Start the car. Power assist steering should be enough to turn the wheel. And hopefully not fall off the ramps. That was probably enough. Oh, good. I turned the whole ramp. Did the other side do the same? No, it did not. Alright, hopefully that ramp turns back, or else I'm going to be in deep trouble when I try to move the car. Okay, great. Well, at least we can get the bolt now, huh? Perfect. Look at that. I thought it was meant to be. Where'd that go? Oh my god, I'm losing everything. And like I said, there's one up here. Probably why these things keep falling out too. They're all hand tight. Yeah. Let's have a pile of Torx bolts. On the one. Oh, yeah. What the heck? That wasn't that hard to get to last time. The one right here. I just need to loosen it enough. Backing out. Oh no, it fell out. Come on. Get in there. A little bit more. A little bit more. You're right there. Perfect. Alright. With those done. With that done, last little thing would be the pin, which is just another one of those plastic pull clips. And this one, stupidly, is missing the top side of it for some reason. So this should just pull right out without stuff being in the way. Perfect. Alright. Next. This is loose. This can come out. Look at that. You have access to your inner fender. Okay, here is the fun part. This is what's going to separate the bumper from the front fender. You need a deep socket. Well, you don't need a deep socket. It's just easier to get in there with a deep socket. But you need a 10mm. Please tell me I have a 10mm. Okay. You need a 10mm. I need a working wrench. I don't have any of those. 10mm. Preferably some sort of long extension to help assist your pain. And preferably not drop it on the ground. Unless that or the phone. Both are pretty much about to be dropped. I don't even know what that means. Alright, so maybe I don't want to do a super long thing. So there's going to be two 10mm two 10mm bolts, and they are up here. They're attached to that white thing. You can see the white thing. And kind of hard to get to. I'm on it right now, and the ratchet's the wrong way. You gotta reverse it. You do not have to take these completely out. You just have to loosen them, because what happens is once you loosen them, the fender will be able, or the bumper will be able to separate from this thing here. This, I don't know what it is that even holds it in place. So loosen it. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm like doing 1/8 of a turn. These don't have to come out all the way. That might even be enough for now, for that one. And we have to get the back one too. There's two of them on each side. There's a front one there, which is easier to get to. The back one's kind of more of a pain in the ass. You have to squeeze your hand in here. Fun while. And I don't know where there it is. My first block. This one is the fun one, and oh look, it's already sort of separated. Yep, it must be good enough because this kind of came off already. So with those two done, you can literally pull that right away. Because what those two bolts do is they hold this bracket in place, which holds the thing, that thing. You know what I mean. So what I got to do now is turn the wheel, get to the other side. Let's hope the car doesn't fall off the ramps here, and hopefully this ramp turns with it. You know, good ramp. Good, the ramp turned with it. Continue to turn with it. How's this one work? That one worked good. Okay. Alright. We're doing good. Everything's going okay. Car's not on fire. Everything seems to be going alright. Let's grab our tools over here. We need to get this side now. And of course, same process. You got 1 Torx there. Nice and simple. You got 1 Torx up here in a pain in the asshole spot. I can get this. There we go. Nice and hand tight. Alright, that one's out. And you got 1 more Torx right there. And this is actually the fender Torx. This holds the fender in place. Or not the fender, the bumper. Those out. Got 1 little clip left. That one right there. It's very out of focus on my phone, sorry. If you're wondering what kind of phone I use a iPhone 7 Plus, which I never thought I'd ever actually use. I've always been a hardcore Android fan. And my last phone, which I don't know if I recorded anything with it. I had to have. My last phone was an HTC. No, I'm sorry, not HTC. It was a Samsung Note 7. And unfortunately, due to hazards, I had to send it back in a fireproof coffin. There we go. Yeah, give me that. And there was nothing at the time that I wanted. Like, I could have went with the other Samsung phones, the 7 and the Edge, but those have been out for a while by the time that whole thing came around. And I'm one of those kind of guys that, like, I need to have something new. And the iPhone 7 Plus just recently came out, and they just so happened to have them in stock. And I'm like, you know what? This is about the same size as the Note. I will try it. And I ended up liking it. Mind you, I may go back to Android eventually, when this is paid off, or whatever. Ow. By the way, this plastic hurts, especially when cramming your hand in there. So, get this inner one first, it'll be easier. Those of you who always complain that I never showed what I was doing, I'm suffering just for you. I could probably get in here better with two hands. But, well, so it's out. Oh, never mind. And I just smacked my screen with my wrench. So hope I didn't put anything harmful in there. Last one. Get up from the underside here in the front. Come down just enough. Look at that. Perfect. You know what this means? Oh, other than this front clip, can't forget that. That is it. Alright. Let us not lose things. And just gonna pull away. I'm holding this up because you do have to get your connector for your fog lights, which is right there. And it just like that. And I'm gonna stop dragging this. And we'll put it off to the side. There we go. Yay! See, that wasn't so bad. Now, I can show you this. Look at it. Look at all its glory. This wasn't too bad of a job. The only thing you really had to do to get it to fit was to remove the shrouds here and the active grill shutters, which if you see there was a second connector sitting here. That was for the grill shutter system. The things were held on. There was like 2 torque screws there, and that all came out. And there was 2 bolts, which are like in here, like right there. Is that it? Maybe not. No, that's it. And that would take out the original intercooler. So the job wasn't too bad switching these out. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about these nice horns I'm going to put in. Well, here's the front bumper crash bar. Like I was saying, Dead Hook Motors makes a really nice one. Might have to go to that one of these days. But this is what we're dealing with right now. I want to find a nice spot. Drill 2 little holes where I can mount my horn. I tried originally to use this, but it wouldn't have it. It just wouldn't hold. It would freely sway about. So I got some better hardware, and I'm gonna drill a hole and then screw it into that. So make sure everything is perfect. Let's find a nice spot to mount this. I'm gonna probably quickly get a little quick spray on this this crash bar because you can clearly see some gray on it. I'll cover up the intercooler and everything and just give it a quick coat of black spray paint. And if you can see, these are your OE horns. You got one on each side. We ain't gonna need those anymore. Some people actually have connected both at the same time. I'm not gonna do it, but you can. Ignore that. That was my first attempt at connecting these things, and this thing's really shitty. I hate these stupid things. The wire kind of fell right out. Right. I'm gonna use better connectors than this crap. But I don't want to break that. I'll get it off nicely. Well, we're gonna get going here, and yeah. Alrighty, guys. I've got my holes marked. One on each side. The holes look like they're in different spots because they are. But in the overall run where the brackets are and everything, the horns will be even. This line's obviously center, and then I'll have them kind of angled This one's gonna be angled that way. That one angled that way. But it's time to drill some holes. And you know, I triple check this. I just hope in the end it's even, because once these are drilled, that's it. So I'm gonna get these all drilled up. All right. Don't fucking do it. Vinny's here.
Yeah.
We got one of the horns mounted, and I'm just starting to do the wiring here. You can't really see it too well, but the blue and white is supposedly the positive, although I'm reading mixed things saying polarity doesn't matter, but I don't think that makes any sense. So we'll find out. I'll plug these in and wire shit up here. Yeah, wiring. And then I got these little spade connectors. Female spade connectors, or male, I don't know, whatever fucking one goes onto that. Yeah, we'll test these out in a second. Alright guys, we got both attached. And I even have this right one completely wired up. Yeah, my name's Vinny. I don't do my own car work because I'm a bitch.
I got disposable income.
He's got disposable income, he says. I'm just working on the second wiring here. We're going to get that plugged in. And then I'll do a test real quick just to make sure both are working. And then we'll start assembling the car back together. Yeah, we tested the right one already. They're loud as fuck. Like, way louder than the stock horns. But, yeah, we still got to test both of them together and make sure they're both working. Okay, test time. You know what? I'm not going to stand in front of this because I know the one's loud. God damn, that's so loud. They both work. Yay! Alright, I'm going to start reassembly. We're going to get to the finished product here. Oh, got my ears. Oh, look at guys. It's all complete. All back together.
Yeah.
And of course, in the reverse order, everything goes on. You may have a couple missing bolts like I do. That happens. I'll have to find some. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.
They didn't.
Vinny's gay.
They hated that video.
Well,
And they hate
yeah.
your slow car.
Yeah, it is slow. But not as slow as an STI.
Nah, my car's super slow. It'll
No,
probably blow
it's
up.
actually slower than an STI. But alrighty. Thanks, guys.
It'll probably blow up on my own.